Hey Leo, welcome to your August 2020 reading. My name is Shay and we're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards. Immediately when I pulled your cards, I heard the phrase fall from grace. I don't know if that rings any bells for any of you, but I got to say these things, to help somebody out there. You may have to deal with a project of yours coming to some type of standstill in August. I kept hearing the word stagnant, not being able to push forward and move. And I don't think this is due to anything in your way, although for some of you it may be, and we'll talk about that. But I really do think that it is because you are in a learning stage. You're going to have to keep up with the progress that you've kind of laid out for yourself. You're going to probably have to tune up your senses, tune up your intuition, tune up your skills, like really be in kind of a learning stage. I feel like it's time for you to really put in work more than it is for you to allow the things to come to you. Like, whereas normally we would talk about like manifestation and like manifesting and like kind of planting your seed and then waiting for it to grow. I feel like you're more so at the stage where you're like planting your seed, but you're like reading a book about planting your seed to like figure out how to better grow your plant. I don't know, something like that. But I feel like you're in a learning stage. I feel like some of you may have taken a slight break, and I mean, not to be harsh, but I think that there's a level of mediocrity or feeling mediocre in what it is that you do, and I just genuinely think that's just because you need to learn more about the thing. And whatever this thing is, and so for some of you it may be a person. You may need to learn more about a person, so you may be at a stop so that you can learn more about who they really are and what their intentions are. But something's at a standstill, something you need to fine tune, and the universe is in a way kind of putting a blocker up so that you don't get ahead of yourself too fast. And I also saw that with the enslaved prisoner. There is just this period of you really getting to know yourself, and like there's this stage of self-improvement. So whereas you may want to be at a stage where you're leading the pack, where you're doing everything as quickly as possible, but you're not going to really be able to, at least not yet, because there's more that you have to know. This fall from grace that I'm hearing is more of some of you are getting distracted by your love life, or by sex, by alcohol, by drugs, by partying. Like you're getting and it may not even be any of that. It's just that some of you may be getting distracted by things that are outside of you and not inside of you. And there's this call for you to get back to work. You may think you need to be doing, but really what you need to be doing is thinking. Does that make any sense? So like, you may need to be planning. You may need to be learning. It's things that are in here, and less about going out and doing things. And the same with people. Some of you need to stay away from people who drain you. Now typically I only pull 6 cards for these spreads, but 2 more came out for you and they kept doing that, so I just let it be. You have so much potential. This is the Sun card in this particular deck. You have so much potential. You have so much ability for things to turn out in a positive, light way. But for some reason, you're kind of getting further and further away from that thing, and you may have too much on your plate, or you may be allowing people to drain your energy, to drown your energy, if that makes any sense, to sink your emotions. I'm dramatic, but really, like, it's something pulling on you, pulling your attention away from what it is that you're supposed to do. In the clarifying, I have the Fool card, and I do think that you are going to start a new beginning. You are going to be kind of a newbie at something, more so is what I'm hearing. And you have to be ready. You have to embrace it. Don't fight it so much. Don't try to make things happen the way you want them to happen, because this is all from the divine. You're all kind of protected. You're covered. You know what I mean? So it's just more of you being willing to take that guidance. And also I have the Fairies and Sylphs card, and this is normally about a person who's a dreamy person, who's a writer, things of that nature. Now this could represent you. Maybe you are a writer, maybe you are super dreamy, super head in the clouds, maybe you're into, I don't know, astrology, maybe like you're really creative in a way, and very kind-hearted and sweet. And I always think of Pisces when I see this card, so maybe you're dealing with a Pisces, but I feel like you're dealing with a person who's like this. And for some of you, and I think it's only a few of you, I heard stop kind of playing around with this person. And so we're going to move on to your love position to see what's crack-a-lacking there. And we have the Bride and Proposal. Okay, So it's funny that both of those came out because when I saw this one, it was like this one popped immediately out. So we have wife, partner, interested in, love of a lifetime, wedding, event, commitment, or advancement. And then with the proposal, we have get proposed to, surprise gift, something that is proposed, things moving to the next level. So in your love life, I do think someone's going to offer you something. And this is where I think things are starting anew for you. It's definitely a lot of new beginnings. But as far as your love life goes, someone may take an interest in you. Someone may let you know how they really feel about you. Someone may actually propose. Some of you may be getting married. And some of you, I just think there's a new stage. For those of you who are single, if you are playing with a person that really has feelings for you, this may be the time where you need to put your foot down about how you really feel about them. I mean, that's it. That's all. Like, you just may have to tell them how you really feel, or take the opportunity if you feel as such. So then we're going to move on to your advice cards for the month of August. And the one card you got is moonlighting. Okay. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and will fully support you. Period. Work on your dream job outside of your 9-to-5. Work on your dreams job outside of what you have to do so that you can do what you want to do, baby. I think that's where this get to work kind of energy is coming from. Let's say some of you are working in your dream career, or at least dabbling in it. It may be that there's still work to do even after you do that job. You see what I'm saying? So when they're talking about studying and tuning your senses, you may do your dream job during the day, and then when you go home, pull out a book about it, read some internet articles about it, reach out and network with people, things of that nature. Like, you're never really going to be at a point where you can stop working. You're not really going to be able to get to the next level until you sort it all out. I think you had a plan. I think it had some good intentions. I think that it's just that whatever it is isn't moving, or at least not moving how you want it to. It's just because there's more for you to do, okay? That is all I'm seeing for you, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with this reading, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.